the spout is actually more difficult to make than the teapot. You wouldn't think. And you have to make it off the mound. See how stubborn it is? See, porcelain, it really fights it. It really fights you when you start to sand. There, so you need a cone shape. Okay, the most important thing about spouts is the length. You know, you have to get the proportion right. It's so, you know, we see so many teapots where the proportions are wrong. So like a big teapot, of course, requires a bigger spout. It's also the diameter of the tip has to be proportioned to the body. I often see teapots where you know, it looks like sort of a big pipe sticking out the side. You want to have it, you know, it looks more graceful when the diameter of the spout matches the size of the teapot. So you have to think about this. So I'm already thinking, look, this is probably the length. Something like that. Right? It doesn't need to be very long. So you can go in deep. No, it doesn't, the depth of this opening doesn't matter anymore. Because this is hollow. See, this is the spout. So we just want to make sure it's wide enough. There, now I can start lifting. So that's all I need for this one. It's just probably from here to there. Of course, you have to go very fast when you're throwing something not so wide. And the spout needs to be thin, and that's also, it won't work well unless it's thin enough. So this is where you really have to concentrate on getting it thin here. So I'm thinning it from here to here. It's so smooth. I mean, it feels so smooth. It's so nice to throw porcelain. Okay, so that's about the maximum thinness I can get with my fingers here at this stage. So then, now I can begin to close. So then we go really fast and it's the necking thing. When you're doing necking, all kinds of, like even when you're making tall forms and you're necking it in to get the height or whatever, or to close it up to get a spout, the pressure points are at one level, like this. This is the mistake I see so often. When you're necking something in, don't use your whole hand, because then you lose control of the shape. Right? You have no. When you're doing this, you can't control the shape anymore because your hands are flat. It's as if you're shaping something using paddles. These become paddles, right? So you'll lose control if you try to neck something in using your whole hands. So what, as I was saying, so you try to maintain the contact level to one plane. So, I mean, it doesn't matter what fingers you use, so, but you see what I mean? So I'm trying to minimize the contact area to more or less a single plane, rather than contacting the whole side. And that applies to any necking maneuver.
Does it help to speed the wheel up when you're closing?
Yes. Let's go very fast. This often happens. If you have to cut, you have to cut. That's inconsistencies in the clay that cause that to happen. Do you have like a Chinese brush?
Yeah.
I just need the handle. I lose the handle. To thin. I could use this too. I had none this morning and I forgot. So now to do the thinning now, it's like this. Yeah, that's perfect. No, this is perfect. This is the perfect tool, this end. This is what you use for thinning.
There's the thing. Yeah, we can remove.
That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. See, for thinning the spout at this stage. That's good, that's fine, that's fine, that's good. Probably have to cut, no. And this is what I'm saying, I know see about the size. If we're going to make a filter, which I always like to do, to cut the filter holes, then you need enough, the base of the spout has to be wide enough to accommodate the filter holes. So, you know, you need a tapering shape, something like that. Some people make a big bulge here. Some people, like in Korea, you see those teapots where they actually do those. They come in like that. You see what I mean? That's a different style. Sometimes you see teapots where it's almost round in the bottom. But anyway, I mean, as long as it tapers. And now it became too big. Shaping. I didn't bring my spout, my hole cutter. You know what? We're going to need the perfect hole punch for teapot. For teapot. Filters is a Tetra Pak. Tetra Pak straw.
Ay, hindi. Wala tayo hindi. Meron tayo straw.
7-Eleven.
The Tetra Pak one is
Tetra Pak
it's
straw.
yeah,
Yung super small.
it's the perfect size.
Pero meron akong maliit
So my trick for the spouts, to make the spout pour well, it needs to be sharp. So my trick is to sharpen it. I just use the needle to develop that edge. Yeah, that's the right size. Okay, later we'll do that. Now it's too wide. The taper makes it pour well too, you know, because so when you pour it, you know, that shape, it causes the liquid to increase velocity, right, as you pour, because it's going through a narrower space. So when you pour a volume of liquid through that space, it increases volume as it increases velocity as it gets to the end, which makes a good pour, a clean pour. That's what I mean. Yeah. Okay, the cutting. Okay, you have to remove the slip. That's the key thing here. Remove the slip. And then when you do this kind of cutting, just slowly pass the needle through. Take your time. There's no rush. There, you see when it moves like that, you know you went through. Okay, and then, let's do a regular handle. Let's do a side handle. Actually, this is a very good thing for porcelain. The side handle